Hi, this is Gene Brady. Welcome to SCN Insights. I'm Executive Director of SCN, and today I'm going to be talking with Dale Glubrecht. We'll be discussing electrification in vehicles. So, Dale. We were talking earlier on all the different changes in the industry, which you've seen in electrification. With what's in the news a lot are the cars, the electric vehicles, and how that's really taken off. VW announced last week that they're going to be introducing 10 new electric vehicles just into China alone. I think it was like 300,000 vehicles just next year. And they're
That's
going,
that's that's just crazy.
yeah,
It's exploded all of a sudden.
yeah, in just a few months. And their goal is, 1 million vehicles by 2025, and that's in China. And buses, they've doubled the number of electric buses in Europe over 2018. They broke the 1,000 mark in electric buses. And like we're talking about is non-traditional vehicles. Trucks are in process, almost mainstream. Hyundai's introducing a family of heavy-duty trucks and trailers. So in 25 years to today, what's that feel like, this evolution?
It feels like, weirdly enough, it feels kind of sudden because it's been years in the making, and it
Yeah,
started and stopped and started and stopped. And anybody who's been in the business as long as I have knows the fits and starts where everything kind of ramps up and then something happens and it kills the industry. Everybody scatters to a new job,
yeah.
and and then it kind of comes up again. And this last one, it's kind of sustained itself, and I think largely due to Tesla breaking kind of the barriers to everybody's thinking.
Yeah.
Is how they've kind of led the charge, and then it's been just sinking into everything else slowly. So it started with cars finally going mainstream,
Yeah.
and then buses. They were kind of always there, but they kind of came up, and then trucks are now.
With that, I think one of the concerns with the trucks and the heavy duty equipment was the power. Would there be enough power with electric vehicles? And here's this is something that you and I had talked about
Yep.
with Volvo finally coming on board and wanting to do this compact loader. Kind of interesting.
Oh yeah.
They they're starting this in Germany, and what's interesting is that since it's electric, there's no exhaust emissions, zero, no noise, so they can have customers around it while it's working. No energy. You don't have to handle any maintenance on the engine because there really isn't any engine. But the power is there. So the stigma of electric vehicles in heavy duty is no longer there.
Yeah, that's kind of a funny fallacy, is that the electric motors, as far as being able to do the work, is really never been the question.
Mm,
Getting the density to compete with hydraulics is still the question. However, if you notice by looking at this machine, it still uses hydraulic cylinders.
true.
It's still using a lot of electric over hydraulic systems,
Right.
and it's quiet and everything. So they get the really, it comes down to like torque density or force density because they're still using hydraulics.
Well,
And
and this one has one for the electric motor and one for the hydraulics because of that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and it's a great solution. Many times I've talked with other electric vehicle gurus, and it's not very elegant to use hydraulics and electric motors because the hydraulics are so inefficient. Well, done right,
Yeah.
you got this. And I
Right.
looked at this for a consult months ago, 6 months ago,
Mm-hmm.
and the barrier was nothing more than the cost of the batteries.
Wow.
And
which is going down, right?
yeah, which are, at the time when I was looking at this, to be safe and everything, you want your iron phosphate lithium batteries, and they're fairly benign batteries, and that's what you want to put in front of a customer.
Sure.
So the cost is still somewhat high on those.
Right.
That didn't quite make sense.
And how long ago was that?
That was like 6 months ago, for a certain customer. And the reason why a lot of this mobile hydraulic stuff is kind of complicated to get into is one of these other subjects we wanted to talk about, which is the kind of the culture to get into on this type of thing. So Volvo is a great company to kind of do the whole thing from end to end. So as in, you can make a complex product and then make it accessible to the customer in all phases. Not only is it easy to plug in, and this guy just plugs it in, and at the end of the day, he's not checking oil levels. He's not doing anything, plugging the thing in and walking away.
And they're saying that overnight, you got to charge for a whole day of work?
Don't know. I mean, if you plug it into a 115 or a 240 outlet like they are, then level 1 charging, I'd be surprised if you can get enough energy into it. You probably can.
They were saying, and it might be just their claim, but Volvo was saying that an 8-hour shift, if you had an overnight one single charge, would be able to handle it. It's exciting times. Well, Dale, I appreciate this. I think people can find you on LinkedIn, Dale Glubrecht, Glubrecht, rolls off the tongue. It's great always catching up with you, Dale, and I'm sure we'll talk again.
All right. Thanks, Gene. You're great.
All right. You too, Dale. Take care.
Yeah, you too. Bye.